Okay, so today, we are going to look at patterns. It's a bit of a review lesson. We'll be doing a few review lessons so that we can learn some things about patterns from previous years that will help us to be able to continue on with patterns and relations this year. So we're going to go to the document camera. I'm going to show you how to work with some patterns and gaps between numbers. So patterns and gaps between numbers, your reference for this one is Jump Math, pages 28 to 31. And basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at some rules, and we're going to be looking at working with what Jump Math calls T-tables. I like to call them tables of values. Tables of values. And when we work with patterns, a table of values is actually super important. Without the table of values, you're lost. A table of values organizes the numbers and the connection between different numbers so that you can see the patterns and work with numbers in between the sets that you're given or even beyond the set that you're given. It also helps to be able to graph the numbers later on. So a table of values is the most important thing when working with patterns. I'm going to start by giving you simple inputs and outputs in our table. And we're going to start with small positive numbers today, and we're going to put them in order from 1 to 4. And I'm going to start by giving you the actual order. So the order for this one, or the rule I should say, for this one is going to be multiply by 2 and add 1. And we could call that multiply by 2, add 1, stated like this. Or when we get to algebra, we're going to actually call the input values our x values, and our output values will be y values. So algebraically, we could write that same pattern down as 2 times whatever x is plus 1, and that will give us our output known as y. Okay, so we're going to take 1 multiplied by 2 and then add 1 to it. So sometimes we can do that by substituting. I'll do the work for that down below. So 2 times 1 is equal to 2, plus 1 is equal to 3, and that is our output when our input is 1. If we take our second input, which is 2, and we take 2 times 2, that's going to be equal to 4, plus 1 is 5, which gives us a different output value. And if we go down to our third one, 3 times 3 is 6. We're going to add 1 to it, and that equals 7. And we can see along the side here, it looks as though there is an increase of 2 each time, which means that if this pattern occurs, this is called a recursive pattern, if it keeps on going, we should have 3, 5, 7, and when the input is 4, our output should be equal to 9. So there's a little bit about inputs and outputs. You will need that to be able to do page 28 and 29. So make sure you see Google Classroom for that. And then I want you to return lesson by pics. So just take a quick picture when you're finished that page and send it to me by email, or you can upload it onto Google Classroom and send it back that way. Either way is fine.